Liberal myths. Climate change. Now, I'm not going to 100% refute this, but I'm extremely skeptical that it's caused by humans. In the 1970s, everybody believed that all the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere was going to stop sunlight from reaching the Earth and cause global cooling. Then it turned to global warming, and now it's just called climate change since Earth has been actually cooling for the past few years. I used to be a believer, but with proponents having a vested interest in killing fossil fuels and backing so-called green energy, like owning a ton of stock in alternate energy companies, I'm having trouble digesting that shutting down whatever factories we have left is for the common good.
Rich people are evil.
Those evil capitalist pigs keep their money in offshore bank accounts and exploit foreign workers. Wow. Where to start? First of all business done in the United States will have to pay U.S. tax. The only way to put your money in a tax haven is to do your business overseas. If you have to pay a tax of, say, 30% in the country you did the business in, who in the right mind is going to bring that money back to the U.S. just to have the government take another 35% from you? That's a major problem with our tax laws, not the greedy capitalist pigs who just want to keep the money that they earn. Exploiting workers. First of all, assuming the country is a free country, there is no exploiting workers. A person or company can offer a job, and another person can choose to take that job or not. There's no forced labor. If you want to contend that Chinese workers don't get paid enough, then you should be blaming the Chinese government for devaluing their currency so much.
The Industrial Revolution was bad.
One of the most ridiculous myths is that the Industrial Revolution was bad for society as a whole. It put children to work, poisoned food, and forced people to live in terrible working conditions, right? No. First of all, the reason so many people move to cities is because factory jobs pay more than farm jobs. Nobody moved there to get paid less. This sudden increase in city population did cause overcrowding problems at first, but greedy capitalist pigs soon rectified that problem with low-rent housing. And no, the Industrial Revolution did not put children to work. In fact, before the Industrial Revolution, it was unheard of for a child not to work to support him or herself and his or her family. Nobody was productive enough to support themselves and a child. On farms, children were still working from the break of dawn on dangerous farm equipment. As productivity increased directly due to the Industrial Revolution, I might add, child labor became increasingly unnecessary and dropped off sharply before any child labor laws were even passed. And of course, butchers were selling tainted meat. Who are these evil people that let meat rot before selling it? That's never mentioned because those people did not exist. Poisoning your clientele is not really a good way to get repeat customers, as it turns out. The jungle was all propaganda by devout socialist Upton Sinclair.
FDR got us out of the Great Depression.
Yeah, and it took him 12 years to do it. I don't consider that a success, not when big spender Hoover causes a recession and bigger spender Roosevelt lengthens and prolongs the following depression. Sounds a lot like something that happened recently, in fact.
World War II got us out of the Great Depression.
You'll note that the economy did not recover until World War II ended, and federal spending dropped over 60%, and many of the wage and price controls set by FDR were scrapped.